Welcome back to Reviews on the Run. Did we save the best zombie games for last year?
Yes, we didn't.
Yes, we didn't. Yes, this is two Onichambara games. Onichambara games. Okay, it's very hard to pronounce. And one of them's for the Wii. It's called Bikini Zombie Slayers.
Yes.
And then on the 360, it's Bikini Samurai Squad.
Yes.
You may have noticed an operative word in both of these game titles.
Bikini.
There it is. Bikini.
And Onichambara.
Yeah, well, yes, but nobody can pronounce that, including me.
Onichambara.
Basically, you're looking at somebody from like a beach movie.
Fine ladies.
Killing lots of zombies and getting blood all over them.
Why?
Just cause.
No one knows.
Graphics on the 360, not terrible, not
terrible.
great. I mean, the environments
the
are all
opening
kind of
cutscene,
blocky.
though?
Opening cutscene, a lot of attention
Whole lot
to
of
detail.
side boob?
Yeah. A woman running out of the shower.
What do you think of that side boob? You like that side boob? You shouldn't. The 360 one, you start off, you just get the brawn panties. So I was like, well, why wouldn't I have her fight in that?
Yeah.
So that's what she fought
Well, they're
in.
armored. They're armored.
Okay,
They'll protect
armor-plated.
everything in the
best part about it is when you're running through the game, you get blood all over your body.
Yeah, now on the 360 you can see that. On the Wii, it's all kind of murky and muddy and blocky and chunky, and even like the characters don't.
It's blocky and chunky, all right.
It doesn't look anywhere near as good on the Wii. You know, like the zombies don't animate as well. The different kind of flourishes.
Both games are kind of.
It's
off the ground.
Both games really reminded me of Earth Defense Force 2017. Did you play that game ever? Yeah, it was kind of a cheeseball arcadey shooter type thing. This is kind of that. So no contest. 360 looks better.
Yeah.
Audio-wise, sounds about the same. There's lots of guitar solos and heavy metal type music and
Very Onichambara-esque.
You know, lots of Japanese type pop music going through there.
J-pop?
Lots of squealing girls. And lots of zombies.
The running?
I'm acting it out for you right there.
The running sounds weird.
The running sounds.
It makes like a beat if you run down the street. Like, clap, clap, clap,
yeah. Tommy would be all over this.
Footstep sounds.
Yeah, he hates the. It's not one. Well, I think it's one footstep sound, but it's been pitched.
No, there's
That's probably what they've done. So audio. Tie. Okay, and gameplay on the Wii, a lot of this.
You know what I had the problem with?
A lot of this.
I started with the Wii one first because I like to play the Wii first.
Yeah.
Before I get into the zombie slayer.
It's called foreplay.
It is.
Yeah. All right.
And there's only 2 players though.
Okay.
And there's this meter on the side where your sword gets covered in blood.
Yeah.
And so I thought I was supposed to fill that up, and I got it filled up.
And then it starts going.
And then and you stick it in the guy, but they didn't explain that there was how to wipe your sword off. And so for an hour, I was just like, well, kicking guy.
Because you can kick too, but that's pretty
useless. And you can throw swords, and then I got covered in blood, and I'm like, my sword's stuck, and I'm like, what the hell do I do?
Yeah, no, you got to clean the swords. It's very important. Anyways, yeah, the gameplay is pretty much identical, except that you're dealing with the different control schemes.
I thought it felt a little faster on the Wii.
It feels faster, but I felt like I hate the flail. My arm is starting to hurt after a little while. You know?
But it's like it doesn't feel right. Like if you're stabbing this way, your character just stabs.
I know.
It's not. You can just.
Totally. You don't even have to look at the
Rich, how's it going, man?
Yeah,
Good
exactly.
to see you.
I mean, we're playing the game as we're talking here right now. The 360, there is a little bit more style. There's a little bit more
from between your characters.
Yes.
Flip your characters out.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. You can switch out anytime that you want to, and you do have different styles too. Aya has the ability to have 2 swords and go crazy like that, and then later on you get a machine gun-toting girl. I forget what her name is.
I don't even remember.
She doesn't wear as cool of a bikini.
She can change her outfits later.
Yeah, you can.
It's mindless.
It's chicks in bikinis slicing zombies in half, and then there's the occasional boss fight. Okay?
And bouncing.
Got it? Sound like something you want to play? It's exactly what you think of, no more than that. Which one do you like better, gameplay-wise? You like the Wii version? I like the 360 version, not by much.
I just like the bouncingness.
All right. What are you going to give Onichambara Bikini Zombie Slayers for the Wii?
4.5.
I'm going to give that a 4.5 as well. What are you going to give Onichambara Bikini Samurai Squad for the Xbox 360?
4.
I'm going to give that a 5. We come out as a tie. You probably should ignore both of them.
Yeah.
And us, actually.
Yeah. Sorry, you had to sit through this entire episode.
Today on the show, Jose and I took a look at Resident Evil 5, which is the first of the franchise for the high-powered new consoles, and it's taken the carnage out of the shadows and into the daylight. However, unlike the previous games, this one is less about survival horror and more about the bloodshed. And thanks to the new setting, the game also stirred up a lot of controversy and cries of racism. But regardless, this is still an incredible game, and we loved it. The House of the Dead Overkill is the first of the franchise to be developed outside of Japan, and man, what a great change. This is one of the best light gun shooters on the Wii, and it comes complete with Tarantino and Rodriguez influenced camp and over-the-top action. This is a solid reintroduction to the franchise, and I hope we see more. The only real downside is that the swearing gets to be a bit too f***ing much after a while. Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop is the Wii version of the now classic 360 game. It's more fun to shoot the zombies in this one with a great aiming mechanism, but it feels like a dumbed-down version of the original, and you don't necessarily get to swing away like you want to with the Wii controls. Nonetheless, there is a lot of good zombie-killing fun to be had in this one. Today in Versus, it was a barrage of bloodshed between bodacious bikini babes battling in 2 Onichambara games. First up, Onichambara Bikini Zombie Slayers for the Wii. Although this one feels a bit faster and features some side boob action, it looks murky, lacks any required skill, and is all about the flailing. From Bikini Zombie Slayers to Onichambara Samurai Bikini Squad on the Xbox 360. Sure, this one looks better compared to the Wii version, but what 360 title doesn't when stacked next to a Wii game? Samurai Bikini Squad does allow you to switch between characters, which is cool, and requires a hell of a lot more finesse, but that's still not saying too much. At least the title conveys exactly what you can expect from a game like this: mindless gameplay and nothing more. The Rogers Video Game of the Week is the mutant slaying action in Resident Evil 5.